Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy Boxycharm Day. The day has come. It is my June Boxycharm unboxing. So if you want to see us jump into this box and demo, review, unbox, and use everything in this box to create this look right here, make sure to keep on watching and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload 3 times a week and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. Also, as every month, there is going to be a giveaway in this video. I have the box we're unboxing today as well as a second June box. So if you want to be entered to win this box here, which is a different variation than the one I'm unboxing, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below with what you are most excited to get your hands on out of this month's box. And let's jump right into the video. So first, out of the box, we have the theme card. This is the Boxycharm Getaway. It's going to be all about, like, beach vibes, I guess. So this is variation number 6, and we're going to go through the box. First item out of the box, these are sheet masks. These are the Haru Wonder Berry Antioxidant Mask Trio. So it is 3 sheet masks containing extracts of Maqui berry. This Haru Wonder Berry Mask provides your skin with antioxidants and anti-aging effects. Patented technology in this mask encourages your skin to do healthy skin functions like regeneration, anti-inflammation, and targeting many imperfections. Made of 100% cotton with a non-chlorine bleaching process to allow a delicate touch. And this retails for $9. It says it's for the trio pack, so I don't think it's $9 each. I think it's $9 for all 3. So we're going to start with this puppy right here. Okay, so just going to apply this quickly. Directions say after cleansing, which I already did, place the sheet onto the face except around the eyes and mouth, relax for 20 minutes, and then remove. Allow the skin to absorb the extra and don't wipe it off. So this is quite saturated with the serum, which I actually like. 2 or 3 months ago, we got the Tarte sheet masks, and they were a little, I guess, too saturated. It was so wet that it got drippy everywhere. This is not that wet. So definitely a little bit preferred. Beautiful. So it is currently 2:15, 2:14, whatever. This says to leave it on for 10 to 20 minutes, so I will be back at 2:30 to see what's going on. All right, we are back. It has been a little over 15 minutes, so we are going to remove the mask. And as directed, we are going to gently wipe in all of the extra serum. So it is definitely a pleasant smell. The skin looks nice and healthy and glowy. I didn't have a lot of redness today. I do sometimes get very red, and I cannot give like a full whether or not the anti-inflammatory is actually working because I was not inflamed to begin with, but the skin looks great. It does feel a little tacky, but at this point you would then follow with a moisturizer, so in reality that's okay. So, I mean, it's a sheet mask. It did some nice, refreshing things for my face. I will have to let you guys know in the description box if I felt any long-term effects from this mask or how use 2 or 3 went, but as of right now, definitely a very relaxing and refreshing sheet mask. Next item out of the box from Touch in Soul, this is the No Problem Prime Essence. We did get the original No Problem Primer in a box a couple months ago. This one is a little bit different. Whoa, it's a lot different. Let your makeup stay a while with your new Touch in Soul No Problem Prime Essence infused with calendula flower extract. Tightens your pores, keeping the skin silky, silky, silky smooth. Yes, they wrote silky 3 times. So, how much do they say to use? As the last step to skincare, apply a moderate amount and gently pat over the skin until fully absorbed. So it doesn't, like, it is a primer, but it's a prime essence. So I'm going to, ooh, That is very liquidy as it drips down my face. It has a nice soft smell to it. It is definitely, like I can tell you right now, it feels very hydrating. So pores are definitely a huge concern for me, and mine were looking pretty huge today, actually. So I am going to take a little bit more of this because it does say to take a moderate amount. So we're going to apply a moderate amount. And I am going to make sure to pat it into the skin. So there is a little bit of tackiness to the skin, so I do think this is going to help with the makeup application. I am going to be making sure to use products that not only I've used on my channel, but ones that I know you guys are familiar with me liking. So I'm going to be grabbing my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Foundation and my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Magic Star Concealer. And we're going to apply the two of these to see how they lay on top of the new base. Okay, so foundation and concealer is done. I am going to say that my pores are slightly blurred over. So if you have normal pores, or even like, I hate to put it this way, but I have man pores. They are deep and they are huge. So for me, my pores are a little noticeable still right over here, but on the rest of the nose, they actually are looking pretty good. So if you don't have the same problem I have, you should be okay with this primer. But for me, I would probably still pair this with either my Tarte Clean Slate or my Tatcha Silk Canvas just to really blur everything out. So I'm going to go prime the lids and throw on everything else to get to the next item in the box, and I'll be right back for the next item. Alright, so I am back. This is not out of my box, but the Note Cosmetics Luminous Silk Compact Blush in Desert Rose is a variation this month. I got this a while back, and I love this blush. So I am going to be wearing this today. So if you did get this in your box, this is what it's going to look like. Be careful, it is very pigmented. The first few times I used this, I got way too much blush. So you do want to make sure that you are very light-handed with this. And notice I'm doing more packing and stippling with like a patting motion than I am actually like blushing it on. Because this does get overboard very quickly, and then once it's all on, I like to blend it out. But if you got this in your box, you are going to love it. It is a beautiful blush. I am a big fan of it, but it did not come in my box, but it might have come in yours. So next item out of the box from Steve Laurant Cosmetics. This is the Jelly Highlighter. So the Jelly Highlighter formula is bouncy, lightweight, blendable, water-resistant, and fun to use. Watch it glide on with your favorite brush or dab it in with a finger for effortless glow. I'm not a fan of effortless glow. I like blinding. So first I'm just going to grab my finger and oh, it's a cream. And it is metallic. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Oh, it is a cream highlight. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. So I am still going to use a brush. I'm just going to grab one that is a little bit more dense so I can pat. So I'm going to load up with a little bit of this. So you can definitely get a soft, effortless glow out of it. And you can also totally build it up to vibrant and intense. That's really pretty. So it's definitely like, mine is in the shade Cotton Candy, which I think is a very good name. It's got a pink, icy, frosty look to it. Oh, that's really pretty. I am gonna, now that I've felt it, I'm gonna use my finger. So when I first grabbed this, I could have sworn it was a powder. I don't know why I didn't think to read first. So normally I would not have put that on top of powders. I would have layered it on first, but it's definitely glowy. Next out of the box, the product most people seem to be interested in. This is the Tarte the BU Naturally palette. Packed with 4 shimmer shades, and for matte, the new Tarte Be You Naturally palette is everything you need to create natural looks. From frosty, cool pinks to rich, natural bronze and brown tones, this palette will flatter all skin tones while blending smoothly thanks to the Amazonian clay formula. This is also a Boxycharm exclusive palette. We've gotten the regular Rainforest of the Sea palettes before, but this one is obviously a new one. So I'm going to grab a brush, and the cheeks are very pink, so I think we're going to go a little pinky on the eyes. So I'm going to start by grabbing the shade Dusk, which is this pink shade. And I'm going to start dusting that in the crease just to give us some pink and some warmth. Now you can see right away there's definitely pigment in these shadows. I'm going to grab a smaller packing brush and load up on that same shade and really buff it into the crease. Now this is not a new formula to me. I have worked with these shadows many times. I think this is going to be my 5th or 4th Tarte palette. These blend really beautifully. They're a little on the, I want to say, powdery side, so they do blend pretty effortlessly. You don't need a lot of finesse with these powders, but you do want to make sure you take your time to layer them nicely because they can get a little overwhelming because in spite of being powdery, they're still very pigmented. Next, I'm going to take Daybreak, which is the camel brown shade, and I'm going to pack that on the outer portion of the eye and then buff it gently into the crease. So that is very warm. I'm going to take a little bit more of that pink just to blend and soften that transition area. With that same brush, I'm going to dip into the whitest shade, which is, I want to say it's called, no, that can't be crystallized because it's matte. Maybe it's Glacier, but it's a matte white, and I'm just going to blend that up on the brow bone. Grabbing a flat brush, I'm going to grab the chocolate brown shade, which I believe is Explore. And I'm going to run that very closely to the lash line as well as on the waterline. And now that the eye is framed, I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown and I'm going to gently deepen up the very outer corner of the upper lid. Then on a pencil brush, I'm going to take more of that chocolate brown and I'm just going to lightly smoke out the lower lash line. On that fluffy brush with a little bit of the camel brown, just going to gently blend around that shade just so that the top and the bottom are a little more balanced and a little more mirrored of each other. And then these shimmer shades I have found do best apply with your fingers. So I'm going to take, I guess this is Glacier, I don't know, the gold shade right here. We're going to press that on the inner portion of the lid. Next, we're just going to blend around that gold. And then grabbing more of that chocolate brown, we're just going to blend and intensify the depth. There we go. It's very warm. I don't normally go this warm. On a baby detail brush, I'm going to take this bottom shade, which I think is Tropical, and I'm going to hit up the inner corner. Ooh, that's actually a very nice highlight. Now the face highlight is a little on the natural side, so I'm going to take that same shade and layer that over the cream. And that's something you can always do with a cream shadow to amp it up a little bit, is just add a powder right on top. All right, I'm going to go throw on a quick brow and some mascara and a lip so we can come back for the last item in the box. All right, so the rest of the face is on. As always, I will link down below all of the products you missed. Last item out of the box from Dominique Cosmetics. This is going to be the Lemonade Lip Gloss. Hydrating shine and fullness to your lips with a lightweight, non-sticky, balm-like lip gloss. Sheer gloss is long-lasting and flexible, so you can wear it alone or layered over your favorite lipstick. I am wearing one of the newer Huda Beauty lipsticks. This is in the shade Interview, so I'll be layering this over it today. This shade looked very sheer, very light, and a little on the pinky side. So I did want to go in with something a little more like terracotta, so when I layer, it'll give you a little bit more of that like pronounced pout. So it does have a really pleasant scent to it. I am going to grab a lip brush from Luxie so I don't ruin the rest of the lip gloss by putting it and mixing it with lipstick. Oh, that's really pretty. So definitely agree that it is more of a sheer coverage. It's not adding a whole lot of pink. It is high shine. Doesn't feel sticky at all. In fact, this is really, really pleasant. It does have a really pretty scent to it. It's not lemonade. It almost... icing? Buttercream frosting? Yeah, definitely some sort of frosting scent on there. So I'm going to just grab a calculator. All in all, this box retails for $111, which is on par. All of the boxes tend to retail between $100 and $130, so this is right on the money. I'm going to go one by one through the items and just round up my thoughts. The sheet mask felt really nice. The skin definitely felt nice underneath all of everything else we did. I am going to have to play with the other two just to see if there's like any reactions, because I don't see any now. I think we're going to be fine, but I will leave any updates down below. For the primer, this was really smoothing. I definitely like the way that everything laid on top. Like I said earlier, I am going to want to layer this with more of a smoothing primer, either like a Tarte Clean Slate or a Tatcha Silk Canvas, but I think that as far as like the tacky stickiness, this was a really nice base for foundation. The highlighter, I'm going to have to say that for $26, I don't love cream highlight formulas. It was pretty, but I didn't love it until I added the Tarte on top, so this is going to be a pass for me. The eyeshadow palette is very pretty. It's very soft. This is not for somebody who tends to want full glam over the top, but if you like a soft neutral every day, like this is a warm neutral eye, very non-threatening, very simple, but very pretty. So if it's something that you tend to be into aesthetically, I think you could get a lot of fun use out of this palette. Plus it's great for travel. You get some nice mattes, you get some nice shimmers, and all put together. So the palette is good. And the gloss, you guys know I do love glosses, and the longer I have this on, the lips feel hydrated. They're nice and shiny. There's definitely a nice, I agree when they say balm. It's almost like a balmy texture because it definitely gives you that soft, supple, hydrated gloss and not like an over-the-top, horrible, sticky, tacky gloss. So I know in every video I do say that at least the value of the box ends up being worth it. So the primer was $23. And the box retails for $21. So even if I only liked the primer, I'm still going to say that Boxycharm is worth the subscription because this cost more than the whole value of the box. However, that being said, the palette was beautiful. The lip gloss is definitely something you will be seeing again. And those sheet masks are nice and relaxing and beautiful. So all in all, this box is a hit. I did enjoy most of the products in here, like I said, with the exception of the highlighter, which is just not something I tend to gravitate towards. I think that everything else was really well executed, and I did really enjoy the box. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!